Now then, right, this is going to be a shocker, right? You'll never guess it. You can try, go on, I'll give you, try and guess. I'm late for a review, again. To be honest, I could have made this review like 4 seconds long. I could have just simply said, Yuno, GOAT, but one, sort of like need that watch time, and two, there isn't a two. I just need the watch time, really. Yo, what's going on, Senpai Squad? Welcome back to the Shonen Central YouTube channel. My name is Harrison Senpai, and today we're talking about Black Clover chapter 239. And this chapter had what is probably Yuno's greatest ever moment. So I want to ask you guys to A, leave a like on this video if you did enjoy the chapter, and to also B, let me know in the comment section down below your answer to today's question of the day. Today's question being quite simply, where does Yuno go from here? What's next for Yuno? So let me know the answer to that in the comment section down below. But while we're on the topic of Yuno, let's talk about the Golden Dawn. So Klaus, Compass Girl, and a few other Golden Dawn members have been resurrected, or saved from death, to be more precise. They never actually fully passed on to death. And so, as you can imagine, people grabbed their pitchforks, grabbed their torches, went onto Twitter with their online rants saying, "Oh, I can't have this anymore, I'm fed up, I'm sick and tired of it, it's disgusting from Tabata constantly bringing characters back from the dead and I just can't handle it anymore." And so, yeah, like I said, it never actually brought characters back that were actually dead. This spell physically could only work if you were alive. If you were close to death, you were lucky, you were saved. But if you were actually dead, like Hamon, for example, nothing. You were gone, sorted. No one came back from the dead, if you want to be specific. And also, and I fully understand this is going to be a really childish comparison for me to make, but I can guarantee most people complaining about this have at least one battle shonen in their top 5 that has brought characters back from the dead. You know, Hunter x Hunter did it much worse than anything Black Clover's done. Naruto, the Pain Arc, revived the entire village. Now, I'm not drawing comparisons between the two. I'm just saying that it's hardly the end of the world if a character that hadn't actually fully died yet is brought back to life. I mean, that sentence in and of itself just doesn't even make sense to begin with. So yeah, as you can imagine, if you watched my last review, I'm very, very happy that Klaus is still alive because I absolutely love the dude. And this also sort of shines a light on how William was so easily just bodied, really, by Zeno. I mean, we all just thought that Zeno completely just outpowered William, and that could still have been the case, but at least we also know that William, you'd presume anyway, put the majority of his focus into making sure that this spell was set up ready to revive as many of his fallen teammates as he physically could possibly do. And the way he did it like this is so that obviously he'd be taken away by Zeno, and when Zeno's far enough away, this spell would have activated. So it's a sort of a discreet way of William sacrificing himself almost without Zeno actually realising what's going on. As far as Zeno's aware, the Golden Dawn completely annihilated, none of them left. And this just goes to show, like we already know really, William is just that, he's such an extremely nice guy, and probably in some cases, maybe he's a bit too nice. You know, he did, sort of the whole Patry elf invasion, slightly indirect, all started all that up, didn't he? So, yeah, maybe sometimes he's too nice. You could argue that, yes. But at least in this case, I mean, I wanted to, after the elf invasion, I wanted to so badly, but no. I can't dislike him. I can't, no matter how much I try. But onto the Yuno moment. It was brilliant. It was probably like the Yuno's equivalent to when Asta lost the use of his arms before the Witch Forest arc. Like I said, it's the greatest Yuno moment, I think, for his character so far in the series. Seeing him scream and admit that he's not strong enough on the ongoing sunset, that in of itself symbolizing the collapse of the dawn, the golden dawn, who have just been obliterated as we go into dusk, the age of the dark triad. It was such a beautiful panel. It's, like I said, nothing else, in my opinion anyway, comes close to a moment for Yuno quite like this. I'm expecting his character from here on out to just keep getting better and better and better, because I liked Yuno at the beginning, but he's still sort of got very, very stagnant. I think a lot of people will agree with me on that. I never really disliked Yuno. I just sort of got bored, I suppose, with his character. But with this arc, it's hard right now to be bored of Yuno, because we're seeing a side of Yuno that we've never seen enough of. But the question remains, and like I said in my last review, Yuno, is he going to fall into despair? Is he going to get a 5-leaf grimoire? And I'm still holding on to the small, slim percentage that somehow, some way, he's going to be able to turn into some weird dark elf type thing. I don't ask how it's going to work. It's just, I don't know. With all the despair, all the 5-leaf grimoire, we know there's remnants of the elven power and mana still deep down in there. I feel like the Lict's Sun plotline was too underdeveloped for it to sort of like never come back at all at some point. So I don't know. I think I'm the only one out there that is sort of holding on to this and just thinking dark elf Yuno form. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But just the question is he going to fall into despair in the same way that Licht and Patry did, or is he going to sort of change fate almost and fight against his despair? But I suppose the even bigger question is really, is Zeno still nearby with William? What's the rest of the Clover Kingdom up to? What's going on with all of them? What does Yuno do now? I mean, there's so many different variables, so many different routes that Yuno could go down now. He just has to make sure he picks the right one. And in my opinion, the right one is patience. I think patience is key right now. I think before they go charging after William, invading the Spade Kingdom, we know that Dante's on his way to take out Yami. Obviously, the other one, I can't think of her name right now, but the other Dark Triad member is out after Lola Pacheca. I think that's how you say her name. I'm not 100% sure, but this isn't over yet. Yuno may almost think it's over, but it's only just beginning, really. So I think patience is key. They need to sort of soak up the pressure almost right now, the Clover Kingdom do, and the Heart Kingdom as well. And then they need to prepare and focus on their inevitable counterattack, really, on the Spade Kingdom. Yes, it probably means they'll result in losing William, potentially Yami, potentially Lola Pacheca. It just means that they have to make sure they got the perfect squad. Maybe, because we know that Zeno and the Dark Triad trashed the Diamond Kingdom. We know they've got relationships there with Mars, with Fana. Will there be a team up with the Diamond Kingdom potentially to have their counterattack on the Spade Kingdom and one day invade the Spade Kingdom to retrieve Yami, William, Lola Pacheca? I don't know. I think it's really interesting. Yuno, as well as the rest, everyone else, Astra especially, just got to make sure they make the right decision, because one wrong move in this arc and it's game over. Anyway, on to the main topic that everybody wants to talk about. Like I was saying, Dante, he's after Yami. Yami, confirmed to be Arcane Stage. Now, personally, I'm surprised at the amount of people that were doubting Yami being an Arcane Stage. To me, Yami and Julius and probably the Witch Queen as well were like the three mages I fully expected to be Arcane level. If I'm 100% honest, obviously we've got confirmation that Yami is now. Julius, it's potentially hit or miss. We don't really know the full extent of his ability right now in his current situation, but he definitely was Arcane if he isn't anymore. And the Witch Queen, I just think it almost makes too much sense for the Witch Queen not to be Arcane Stage in a minute. By the way, I have seen Rax's little challenge that he's put on the rest of the Black Clover community and YouTubers. I am going to be making a video on it, but I'm going to try not to fill it with any of the obvious ones like I just mentioned. I've written my list. I've spent the last couple of days trying to plan it. And I've got a very interesting list, to say the least, of characters. So look out for that bad boy video coming out very, very soon, hopefully. Really, really excited to be making that one. Now, on to Dante. Dante is creepy. The way he speaks, he clearly sees himself as way above everyone else. We can tell he quite clearly hates humans. Now, my first thoughts when I saw this was, one, don't let this be the Elf Revenge saga all over again. And two, why does he say, I look forward to seeing what kind of human you are, Yami Sukihiro? That just... Why does he speak of a human in some sort of like third-person sense? Like it's like a foreign concept, a foreign species almost to him. Now, how much of this is actually Dante? Because he looks very human, but is he actually that possessed by his devil? Has he actually been able to use that much of the devil's power that it's almost like the devil inside is actually the one who is speaking on behalf of Dante right now? Now, straight away, when I say it like that, does sound quite a lot like William Patry, that does, doesn't it? That's slightly worrying. I'm sure it won't be the same. I'm really sure it won't be. I just think it's quite interesting seeing Dante's character. I think as each chapters go by, every time he makes an appearance, it's hard not to get more and more intrigued by this character. Now, fingers crossed, he's even better than what Patry was, because I personally really, really enjoyed Patry as a villain. But I think we're going to leave the review there. I really, really enjoyed talking about this chapter, and I'm sort of glad that it was on break this week, because I really wanted to talk about this chapter, and I knew I was going to be really late doing it, but I didn't realise I was going to be this late doing it. So yeah, I've been Tabata, me and you were best pals. Thank you for going on break this week. I know you did it especially for me. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already to become a member of this Empire Squad. Remember, leave your comments to the answer, the question of the day, in the comment section down below. And I'll be seeing you guys, as always, in another video very, very soon. But until then, peace.